Good morning, everyone. Well, it's morning when you're watching this. It is Sunday morning. It's about 9:30 in the morning, and I'm about to go on my Sunday hike. So, first of all, Happy New Year to all of you. I wanted to start the new year off right. Wanted to make sure we get a video in. One of my New Year's resolutions is to make videos a bit more consistently than I have been. And I keep saying that, and I keep doing it. So I'm proud of myself. Videos are coming semi-regularly now. But today I have kind of an easy day today. I woke up, I'm going to go on a hike, and then I'm going to do like a little grocery store run. Don't need much, so it won't take long. That's really nice. I've got a call with my writing partner, and then I've got to continue my personal training recertification stuff, which is always super fun. But it's a good day to walk you guys through a day of eating for me. Now, I have talked about this a lot in the past, how important the diet is. And it's really interesting because when I first started Instagram, YouTube, all that stuff, the common question was always, what supplements do you take? What supplements do you take? What supplements can I take to make myself bigger? What can I take to get leaner? All this stuff. And the dialogue has changed as people have become more and more exposed to the fitness industry, and the knowledge is better. Now the common question isn't what supplements do you take, but it's what do you eat? What is your diet like? And that is the question that you need to be asking, because diet is the most important part of changing your physique, getting in shape, building muscle, any of that. It's always a combination of the training program and the diet. So I'm going to walk you through today my diet, what I eat in a day. Now, you got to know this is not necessarily going to work for you. If it works for you, that's great. If you want to try this and say, okay, he does it, it works for him, I'm going to try it. You can try it, but I'm not saying that it's going to work for you. This is what works for me. Now, I've done tons of different meal plans. I've done tons of different approaches to diet. This is the one that fits my current goals right now. If you've been following me for a while, you know I'm not as big as I used to be. I got tired of the maintenance. I got tired of carrying around, 215 pounds on a 6-foot frame. That's a lot of maintenance to stay lean and to stay like muscular like that. I got tired of doing that. So my meal plan, my daily meals, I'm only eating 2 big meals a day. And a couple snacks throughout. Whereas when I was, when I first started this stuff and I was weighing like 215 and I was like, 8% body fat, under 10% body fat at all times, that was a lot more maintenance. That was like, 6 to 8 meals a day. So the meal plan that I'm going to share with you today is what is in line with my current goals, more of like a lifestyle, more of like a something that I can stick to every day, something that I don't have to like plan my entire life around. It's much more, there's a lot more freedom with it. I do use intermittent fasting. We'll talk about that in a little bit. But today I'm just going to walk you through everything that I do and everything that I eat. And hopefully this will be helpful. Hopefully it'll be insightful. And should answer some questions, so that's pretty good. Hopefully you can take something away from it. Maybe you can implement some stuff into your own meal plans. So first things first. So I do intermittent fasting, and I woke up about 8:45 today. Today's my sleep-in day. Sunday's always sleeping in. So I've already had sparkling water today. But I find that sparkling water, I force myself to drink roughly 2 gallons of water a day. I have a really long day. My day starts at about 5:30 in the morning, and and I don't eat until about 1 o'clock in the afternoon. So I'm going a really long way without any food. So what I need to make sure that I have is a lot of water, because water helps keep you full. And a lot of the time, when your body's telling you that you're hungry, when you really want to eat something, it's a lot of time you're just thirsty, you're dehydrated. So keeping a lot of water in your system, I have a gallon of water before I have my first meal. It's this guy right here, this monstrosity of a jug. It can double its weight. But I also have a lot of sparkling waters. Big fan of LaCroix. Trader Joe's has, I think, the best sparkling water. But I've already had one of these today, so I'm going to put him back. But yeah, it's just, it adds a little bit of texture. I was a big soda guy for a long time. I still drink Coke Zero here and there, but that sparkling water kind of adds that little bit of like a tingle in the back of your throat that you kind of crave from like soda or like Coke or anything like that. So that's kind of adds a little bit of texture to me. It kind of eliminates the need, or the not the need, but the craving for a soda. So that's always really helpful. And then a ton of water, and then black coffee. I do a lot of black coffee. I know a lot of people say they're doing intermittent fasting, but really they're putting like almond milk in their coffee or anything. But black coffee, I'll show you what I use in just a second. It's a Trader Joe's organic Cafe Pajaro. Is that what? Yeah, Cafe Pajaro. It's pretty good. It's actually really good, and it's not expensive. And it's Cafe Pajaro, extra dark, full-bodied roast, fair trade certified, which is great, and it's organic, which is always good. I use a coffee grinder and just a regular drip, and my little tea kettle. And I make that first thing in the morning, and I drink about maybe 2 cups between I have my first cup around 7 a.m. and between 7 a.m. and like 11, I'll have about 2 cups of coffee. So not a lot, but enough to kind of keep me sharp. I also find that the caffeine really, really hits a lot harder when you're in the fasted state. So that's kind of nice. Putting it on an empty stomach, it kind of makes you pop a little bit more, makes everything a little bit sharper. And I really like that. So I am going to go on a hike. I am going to run to the grocery store, and then I'm going to have my first meal, and I will walk you guys through that. So on the Sunday hike, it's such a steep start. It takes my breath away. Coming down on the back side of the hike. It's just beautiful day out here. Beautiful morning. It's like maybe 62 degrees. It's enough to get a good sweat in. But yeah, just beautiful. Just beautiful. I think getting fresh air every day is like, it's got to have some, I know it has some antidepressant qualities, but I mean, you can't be unhappy when you're out in the fresh air. It's delightful, magical. It's good for the soul. So, back from the hike, and now we continue the Sunday ritual. I'm walking to the grocery store. It's one of the best things about my apartment is the location is wonderful. I can walk to Trader Joe's, I can walk to Ralph's, and I can walk to the movie theater. And those are the places that I seem to frequent the most. But it's about to be about 3 o'clock in the afternoon. I've gone on a hike, done some work, had a call with my writing partner, and now I'm about to have my first meal. Now, usually I don't wait until this late in the afternoon to eat, but usually I'm up a lot earlier than than I was today. Sunday I usually sleep in a little bit. So I'm about to, as soon as I pick up what I need from here, I'll have my first meal. Now, meal number one is kind of like a 3-part meal. So the first thing that I'll put in my body is bone broth. Bone broth is one of the best ways to break your fast. It's really good for your gut. It's a great source of protein. And it's easy on your stomach, being the first thing that you put in it. And it's great for your skin. So it's a great way, the collagen is great for your skin. So it's a great way to break your fast. It's probably, if you watch any sort of videos on intermittent fasting, it's the best way to break your fast. It's what most people recommend doing. So I'll do a cup of bone broth. I just heat it up on the stovetop. It tastes like chicken broth. I do chicken bone broth or beef bone broth. The chicken is more flavorful. It tastes more like chicken soup or chicken noodle soup broth or something like that. And then along with that, I'll just do an apple. I'm a big fan of the Pink Lady apple. It's my favorite. It's kind of like almost like a sweet, like a treat. So that is the first meal. And first meal, I am already cooking my second meal. That's why I said the first meal is like a 3-part thing, because the next thing I eat, is my salad, and then my bowl that I make, and I'll go into more detail about that in just a second. So first meal, bone broth and an apple. Can't recommend it enough. Great way to break the fast. Back from the store, gonna be fixing my lunch now. Bone broth is on the stove, and I'm gonna eat an apple. Now, my lunch is usually pretty much the same. I do a bowl, think like a Chipotle bowl, sort of. So I do brown rice, peppers, onions, and mushrooms, all chopped up, stovetop, and then ground beef. A little over 8 ounces of ground beef, probably around 10 ounces. I also do a really big mixed green salad. So with the mixed green salad, I'm using spinach. I'm using kale and cabbage mix from Trader Joe's. I'm using romaine lettuce. I put lentils, steamed lentils, in my salad. I put tomatoes in my salad. I put goat cheese on my salad. I put hummus in my salad. It is a packed salad. It's really dense, it's really filling, and it's really good. The dressing that I use is olive oil and vinegar with a little bit of lemon on it. I just pour a little bit of olive oil, a little bit of vinegar, sprinkle a little bit of lemon juice on it. So good. So yeah, and I'll show you the salad when it's made, and I'll show you the bowl once it's made. But yeah, that's lunch. Now, right after lunch, right after I eat, I typically do a Siggy's. Let me reach in here and get it. This is what I use. It's Siggy's coconut. It's got 11 grams of sugar, 15 grams of protein, and 160 calories. My lunch alone is about 1,200 calories, roughly. I could get you an exact number from MyFitnessPal. But it's dense. It's a heavy lunch, and it keeps me full for a long time. Now, you got to keep in mind, I haven't eaten yet today. It's 3:14 in the afternoon now, and I haven't eaten today. I'm hungry. So the intermittent fasting, it gives you that window. You still have to hit your calories. You still have to eat a lot, and it just, I'm not a huge eater. Like I don't like these little meals every 2 hours. I'm not hungry every 2 hours. But after being awake since 8:30 in the morning, I'm hungry. So I like having these big meals. These I'm more full. So I'll show you the cooking process, and I'll show you what it looks like when it's done. Super tasty, guys. Super, super, super tasty lunch.
So again, ground beef, that's actually ground bison, sorry. Peppers, onions, mushrooms, brown rice with a little bit of bone broth in it. I just leave the same pan. So here is the mixed green salad: spinach, lettuce, kale, olive oil and vinegar dressing, little goat cheese, little hummus. It's fantastic.
Okay, so lunch is over, and on a normal day, it's like 4:30, 5 o'clock in the afternoon right now, and on a normal day, I would usually eat around like 1:30, 2 o'clock, and I would be good. That lunch is super filling, so I would be good for a couple hours. So I wouldn't eat again really till 4 o'clock or so. And around 4 o'clock, I would do my protein shake. Now, I used to do whey. I used to do, the more traditional kind of protein shake, but I've really started to like the collagen protein shakes, Vital Proteins collagen shakes. It's unflavored. It's kind of less of a hassle. I was doing a lot of smoothies. I was doing a lot of like, um, heavy ingredient smoothies and a lot of fruit, a lot of like almond butter, things like that, just to boost up the calories. But I really didn't need it. So the collagen shake and my green juice. I use Organifi green juice. That's my next meal. So pretty easy second meal of the day.
So Vital Proteins collagen and Organifi green juice.
So now I want to show you my vitamins. This is my vitamin collection. So this is my men's multi. It's Garden of Life. It's an organic multivitamin. Covers all your basics. Echinacea, I take that for more of an immune system protection. Omega-3s, these are my fish oil pills. And then I use a biotin just for hair, skin, and nails. So pretty easy supplement stack. Oh, and this guy. This guy is the wellness formula. I take this guy pretty much every day around flu season. You can screenshot this if you want, but it's got a ton of stuff. I swear by this thing. If I feel like I'm getting sick, if I feel like that swollen lymph node or anything, I can take this for like a couple days and it goes away. This paired with like your oil of oregano. I've got oil of oregano pills here for those of you that can't take just the straight stuff. I like the straight stuff better, but this is a good pairing. These two, I swear by them, with apple cider vinegar. Really good stuff. So that is the supplement portion of what I eat in a day. So now we're all the way through the day, and we're gonna look at dinner. Dinner's super simple for me. I'm not usually that hungry by the time dinner rolls around, so I can typically do something pretty simple. My go-to lately has been an egg and Ezekiel bread sandwich. That's what I'm going to show you. But I usually like to do some variation of a scramble. So I'm looking at about 3 to 4 eggs, depends on how hungry I am, and some sort of meat, like an organic chicken sausage or like an organic turkey bacon, something like that, something that I can scramble together pretty quickly. Again, you can do peppers, mushrooms, and onions, and things like that. Make it a little bit more, a little thicker of a scramble. More sustenance. I use a little cheese if I want a little cheese. And then I'll either do a sandwich like I'm doing tonight, or I will do just chop up a sweet potato, and do like a scramble on top of a sweet potato. That's super easy. It rounds the day out to about 2,500 calories. If after dinner I am still hungry, I will do a Halo Top. I'm not ashamed to eat an entire pint of Halo Top. That adds about anywhere from 200 to 330 or 320 calories extra on top of the day. So after all that, it's pretty much done. So I'll show you the egg sandwich that I'm about to make real quick because it's going to be really good. I totally didn't get a good shot of this, sorry, but it's sprouts, eggs, turkey bacon, a little bit of salsa. It's delicious. Ezekiel bread, it's great. A little extra egg, cooked too much. So I realized I didn't get a really great shot of that egg sandwich because I ate it super quickly.
But it's Ezekiel bread, and I scrambled 3 eggs and realized that they didn't all fit on the sandwich. So that was why there was some on the side. And then 2 pieces of turkey bacon on it. I use Sprouts a lot. I really like Sprouts. There's a lot. They are packed with nutritional benefits. And they add like a nice little crunch to it. And then a little bit of salsa. So that really covers your proteins, fats, carbs for your evening meal, just the egg sandwich. Like I said earlier, sometimes I just scramble a bunch of things together and then put them over like a sweet potato or something like that, like a chopped up sweet potato. It's a really easy, simple way to just, end the day of eating. And then, like I said, later on, if I want a treat or something, I'll do something like Halo Top, or sometimes even like chocolate covered almonds, or like the like a couple of the Trader Joe's like peanut butter cups in dark chocolate. As long as it's dark chocolate, as long as it's fairly low in calories, I'm talking like under like 300 calories. I can typically feel pretty good adding that at the end of the day. So I hope this has been helpful. Like I said, guys, I don't know that this will be the ideal meal plan for you. I'm not trying to say that it is. All I'm saying is this is what I eat in a day. Hopefully it helps you kind of get an idea of how to structure your meals, or maybe give you some new ideas. I know my food choices aren't like innovative or anything, but I eat this pretty much every single day. And I know exactly how much of everything that I'm eating. I don't have to weigh anything. I've never weighed food in my entire life. I think that's so tedious, and it would just take up so much time. Everything that I eat is pretty quick to fix. Everything that I eat is, it's a fairly high in calories every meal. But again, the intermittent fasting, you have that kind of wiggle room to eat bigger meals. So if you want to work with me and get a personalized meal plan and do my workout plans, email me at theonepackWonder@gmail.com. I am taking clients pretty much all through January, because there's a high demand for online coaching in January and February and March as we lead up to the summer months. So I probably will have enough spots for you. Reach out to me, email to me directly. I do it all myself, so you are talking to me. And I look forward to working with you potentially. So until next time, guys, thank you so much. Oh, and just, no, I'm not even going to touch on that. We'll do that next time. Guys, I'm going to record, the next video that I'm going to put out is going to be my top movies of 2019. I know usually we stick to fitness around here, but I'm an actor, man. I live in LA, and that's like my biggest passion is film and acting and TV shows and stuff like that. So I want to start doing that with you guys too. So look forward to that. I don't know when I'm going to post it, but look for a workout tomorrow, guys. The Gladiator and the G2 programs are selling like crazy, and I absolutely love them. I'm so excited about them. People are having pretty crazy transformations on them. Super excited about that. Email me, and we can get started. And look forward to the next videos, guys. I'm going to be doing this more often. Thank you.